Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Randy. Hi, Logan. Hi, Big Boys. Hi, Jane. Thank you all for joining us.
I gotta pop inside real fast and get the other fan because it's still a little bit muggy out here. It cooled down a lot. It's not 150 degrees, so that's good.
Glad I'm able to be here and speak.
Yeah, Grandma was a little bit better. They gave her some medicine, lots of shots and everything, so her swelling in her throat came down, so now her voice is back.
They can't hear you. You don't have your mic.
My mic's right here. No, I'm talking loud enough they can hear me. But they gave her lots of antibiotics and some shots in her portal mine and some stuff in her mouth.
Really?
And then she swallowed, and now her throat's better. She swallowed.
Shut up. Oh, you can hear
How you doing, Chris?
Okay. Hi, Chris.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Hi, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Thank you for joining us, TJ.
She's got her.
Welcome in.
How's it going, TJ? Thanks for popping in, brother. Yeah, she got her voice back today. Thank God for all the medicine they gave her because she's got severe bronchitis. I'm glad it didn't go into pneumonia again.
Yes, they made sure they checked for that.
It would have been a different story. She would have been messed up.
Glad you're feeling better. Thank you, Randy.
Appreciate it, Randy.
Yes.
All right, I got to run in the house and get the other fan real fast.
Thank you, Jane. Hi, OG.
Yeah, we some redneck hillbilly, there, buddy. How you doing, OG? Thanks for popping in, brother. I'm gonna see how bad I can mess up this starter.
No, you're not.
I'm just joking.
You're gonna do a good job. You'll see. There we go. Now I can see better. I'm good. I'm baking, but I'm good. What you baking? Hi, Impala. Thank you for coming in. Welcome, everybody. This heat cooking me. Oh, I see. Yeah, it is. And it rained, and that just made the humidity even more strong. Thank you all for joining us here. This is so important, and I'm so glad everyone is here. And Mac, I thank you very much. God bless you. Hi, Ali. Thank you for joining us. God bless you all for being here. I'm Grandma Vic. Of course, you all know me. You could all subscribe to me too. I'll say hello. That way you'll get to my page. Oops. Nope, that's not the word I'm trying to write. There we go. Burning up like the last crumb in the bottom of the fire. I'm so sorry. Get under that AC. Throw some cold water on you. Or ice. Yeah, he does, Jane. He look better without them anyway. He always look good. Oh, thank you, Randy. There goes my link.
Everybody subbed everybody.
Yes.
Everybody subbed everybody. That's why I make everybody blue. That way everybody can sub to everybody.
You put it too close here.
I did it.
Hi, Tulu. Thank you for coming in.
Hey, Tula, bro. Thanks
Welcome
for popping
in.
Appreciate it. How you doing, brother?
She needs us to go live herself. Yes, I do. Thank you, Randy.
Yeah. Wait. Jane's not blue.
Jane's not blue. Oh, no.
That's not right.
No, we got to put Jane blue.
All right, you got to click link there, Jane. That way you can be blue also.
Yes.
Because lots of trolls like to pop in here.
Yes.
Hey, Ellie Brad.
That's not Ali Brad. I don't think.
Oh, wait. That's somebody else. No, there.
Yeah.
She's blue.
Yeah, but she's
been in here before.
I don't think that's my Ali Brad. My alley brat will say alley brat.
Yeah, everybody subscribe to everybody. Everybody's trying to go somewhere. Everybody's trying to do something.
Jane said thanks.
You're welcome. Everybody's trying to do something. Well, I finally got it. My high-tower starter.
He got the starter finally.
Only problem is this thing has shims this way, has shims this way, has shims that way, and I got to figure that out. I've never sent one of these up like that before.
Hey, Mac, thank you for coming
what's
in.
really funny is the other starter showed up yesterday after I got a refund.
Hey, big boys, thank you for coming in.
Hey, big boys, thanks for coming in.
God bless you for what you did.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much.
We really appreciate it. We really do. That's what I was telling you. I was like, I got to set this starter up, and it's got 3 axes to shim, and I've never done it before. So I'm gonna do my best.
He's getting cereal. He'll be right here. He'll be right back. Mac.
Yeah, I love my bowl of cereal at night. Give me a big old bowl.
We got to put Madison blue.
Madison is blue.
Yeah, no, she's not.
Madison's not blue.
No, put Madison blue because she loves them trolls.
That way she can time out.
Hi,
Randy.
Madison. Thank you for coming in.
Hey, Madison, now you can time out Randy when you get mad.
No, will you stop?
Randy said banner. Time his ass out for a few minutes.
No, don't do that. Be nice.
All right.
She loves her Randy. She ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, but that don't mean she want to smack him around a little bit.
I want to smack you around a little bit, and I don't.
But I like it. He might not.
Shut up.
Beat me, baby. Beat
Even though Jesus, he likes it. He wouldn't do that.
I'm a redneck. I love the rough
Your
stuff.
father, you're right.
All right.
Mr. Senior will have his ass.
There we go. Look at that beautiful billet piece. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that high torch starter.
Other than the day we got married, I have not seen a smile in that man's face than when he got that starter.
She's lying, of course. But,
No, I'm not.
Because the grandbaby's been born.
Oh, well, yeah, but
bought stuff, and I scratched her feet, little things like that.
Oh my God. Some attention better than none. Oh Lord.
Yeah, so we got lots of shims and the hell is this? Oops. Oh, for the wire, okay. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, this doesn't have the plug, it's got the pin, so I gotta cut the wire.
Alright, remember, let's talk in and install that starter.
Well, then quit talking. I got stuff
No,
to do.
you gotta stop talking. The old one's still installed there?
Well, that's because me and Steve tried to start it, so now I got to take it out, and you know.
Okay, well.
And plus, I did the pressure test. So.
Hey, Twist, Mopar, thank you for coming
I got
in.
the destructions, so I got to destruct it. How's it going, Twist? And thanks for popping in, brother. Appreciate it.
I said stop talking.
I get to play with my first high torque starter. Since the original starter broke because it couldn't handle it.
I gotta push him.
All right. Let's lay out some parts.
Hey, why don't you move this out of your way so you won't kick
Because I
it?
can't.
Logos.
I had to put it here because of the wire. If I put it there, we keep tripping over it. So I had to move it here out of the way so me and Steve could walk through here. So
Okay.
square body. That's why I got it out of the way.
All right.
All right. Problem is people can't see me.
Elko,
At the
thank you
same
for
time.
coming in. Appreciate
Hey, Elko, how
that.
you doing, brother? Thanks for popping in. We're doing good, brother. How you doing? How's it going, Hanlon? Yeah, it's running.
Craig,
It's
how you
running
doing?
great.
Thank you for coming in.
No, I'm just joking. It ain't
No,
running
we
yet.
just got the starter
It ain't
and we're
running
getting
yet.
ready to install it.
We just got the starter, and here's the shim for
Always
3
the engine
axes.
builder's fault.
Yeah, it's the engine builder.
He's slow.
She built it. It's her fault.
Yeah, right.
It's her fault. I'm blaming her. Blame
It was
the
up
wife.
to me. It would already be done.
Yeah, blame the wife.
Mm-hmm.
The wife did it.
I believe I need ice cream.
Okay.
Ice cream.
Hi, Queen. I just bought a half-gallon tonight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you know what he's...
Wow.
Hey, Mr. Cuddy, thank you for coming in.
Cuddy, how you doing, brother? Wow, these are some really economical stamped shims. I remember the ones that were a little bit better than that from GM. Okay.
Mac is back. I
All right.
grab cereal for
There
the
we
show.
go. All right. We got these shims. I got to figure out what they're for.
Fix it.
And then I have this, so I can
200
plug the
PSI.
SATA.
You might have to run that thing raised gas.
No, I called Matt over at Brian Tooley Racing because I got the Brian Tooley Racing cam from them, Red Hot cam, and I told him what I had. He ran through all the numbers of my heads and the pressures and everything. The only thing he couldn't compensate for is I don't know how much they decked it, but my piston's only 2 thousandths in the hole, so they decked the snot out of it when they replaced that one sleeve. So he came up with 10.85 to 1, which is still in the 93 octane range. Now, even if they deck the snot out of it and it goes up to 11, I can still do 93 with tuning, but I'm getting borderline. I'm going to have to run E85 if I want to go too much further than that. And I don't want to do that because it takes 30% more fuel and it likes to flood the oil and you got to change the oil more often. I don't want to do all that. So,
safe trip twist on Friday.
All right. Put this stuff over here.
And Tulu, you're right about the milk, but also Mac is right. As long as you're not in the heat, it's okay. As long as you're in the AC.
Yeah. My protein shakes I usually make with milk that I take to work, but now that it's starting to get hot, I have to make my protein shakes with water.
Yeah.
Because the milk, it's just so heavy in the heat, especially with being 120 some degrees in the shop and in the plant. It makes me sick as a dog. So I have to make it with water, and it doesn't bother me as bad.
And Twister, you're good to go on the pump gas.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Randy. Southern said 93 octane. Yeah, the same thing we run on the Kia.
Yeah, Cuddy, don't show up. You gotta have to give him a pat down before he leaves, because he likes to pocket stuff.
Hey, Cuddy,
running 10 to 1.
Come back today.
Yeah, most engines now are 10-1 at least. Even these little V6s and 4-cylinders running around way higher. My Grandma Vic's Kia Soul out there with 160 horsepower, and that little 4-cylinder's running probably 10.5 to 1. But I have to run it on mid-grade because we put 85 or 80, 85?
What?
The low-grade gas. It pains and acts stupid.
80.
If I put mid-grade in there, 89, it runs okay.
Then the 93 we run?
No, we put mid-grade 89, 87. If you put 87 in there, it pings and acts crazy. But if you put 89 in the Kia, it runs better because it's a higher compression engine and it's direct inject.
Right.
So you know it's at least 10.5 to 1.
I don't know where that do at. Oh, you better find Uncle Unc.
You know where he at. Oh, too much. It was hot out there today and the adult beverages didn't mix. Oh. That's what happened. You gave him too many adult beverages so he wouldn't come by and get in the way. That's what happened. You didn't want him getting in the way.
Let's talk. Let's get to that.
So maybe get the whip out. You need to get moving now. You need to get moving, quit all that talking.
We got all these people that want to see you working.
I'm working on it.
Hey, work.
I can only do so much at once.
So do less talking and more working.
If I could get you to do that, it would be awesome.
The wife's used engine I bought
All right.
for her cruise had 2,000 PM on it, and it still had 200 PSI compression. Oh, wow.
All right, let's drop this old starter.
Cuddy said, bust it. You know it, Dulu.
Get this old start turn.
Crack that whip.
Okay.
Is it big boy?
Yeah. Let's get this off of here.
Send some of that coal this way.
Okay.
Hey, Busted, welcome in.
Hey, Bust, how you doing, brother? Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it.
Yes, well appreciated.
Finally got my torch started in yesterday, but I wasn't able to get out here the past 2 days. Actually, I got it Monday, but we had to help our neighbor across the street. His power got turned off, so we had to run my extension cords across the street to help him.
Yeah.
His powers ran through the
owners.
The company and everything, and it was just a big old problem. He's been trying to get it in his name, and his power ended up going off, and it's been 101 here, and we tried to give him a fan and extension cord and stuff, so at least have a light and a fan.
Poor people were sleeping in the hammock outside in the back with this heat.
We tried to at least give him
that. Was a
so
nightmare.
me installing my starter wasn't that important. They needed some kind of fan or something. I mean, I wish I had a generator so they could run AC or something, but I didn't. But they were thankful and they were happy. They got their power on today, so I got my cords back, so I can run power out here.
Thank you, Impala. So do we.
How's it going, Impala?
He likes the rims. I said, thank you, so do we.
Yeah, they're just stank 2017 Mustang wheels, but CNC Auto sent me a picture of his brother's.
Welcome in, Shamika. Thank you for coming in,
Hey,
huh?
how you doing?
Welcome
Long time no
in.
see. Thanks for popping in. CNC Auto, he sent me a picture of his brother's Crown Vic with these same wheels on it, and that's
Cuddy said, get to work, Grandpito.
That's a picture of my thumbnail. He said I could use it, so I did. I'm working on it. I'm moving.
Carried that all the way from Florida.
Yeah, there was a guy down in Fort Lauderdale or Hollywood that was selling them for $200. I'm like, well, each one of these is going for $300 on eBay. He had the whole set for $200. So I sent my brother the money, had him go get it. He put it in storage, and then we went down there to see family. I picked him up, brought him back.
Give me the drill.
Short story.
You want me to start working?
Go ahead. Handle it. Handle your business. All right, let's get the other stud out.
Yep.
All right. That's what the starter sounds like. Yep.
That's what Max said. Yep.
Yep. All right. Let's get this old puppy about. Chill. Okay.
We made a deal. I come out and I'll do all the reading and you do all the working. He said, okay.
That's been the deal. You read so I can work.
Right. But he always has to stop and talk.
Because I have fun talking to people. Look how small this starter is. It's a wonder why I won't crank this thing over.
Menus, drills.
Look at the difference.
Cuddy. Come make.
Come on, catch up.
Do push-ups.
This ain't easy holding this up. Come on now. A little higher, a little closer.
It's showing it.
Look at the difference. I wonder why this little thing. Well, this came off actually a 5.3, not a 6.2. So I know they're similar, but Jerry from Ugly Truck was asking me if it was 9-tooth or 11-tooth. Well, it's 9. Okay.
Up. Like me
Let's not
before
this puppy
you
and see
hit
what she
with.
does. All right.
Okay, I guess that's not for
I have a
us.
feeling the solenoid is going to be in the way.
Thank you for the hearts, whoever's sending it.
Adjust it. When people click the heart or the 100% or the little things off to the side, when you click those, it helps the algorithm.
I know somebody sent hearts, but it's not
how
telling
it
me
does.
who's sending it.
Oh crap!
What happened?
It's hitting the It's hitting the headers. Period. I mean, it's hitting the flange of the headers. This part is. These headers ain't gonna work with this starter. The flange right here is actually hitting this. Sheesh. That's not good. The actual. Dang it! I can't run these headers.
So
All
take
right.
the headers out.
Let me show you what's happening, guys. I'm about to pull the headers off. These S10 swap headers, as I kick stuff and knock stuff over and do all that stuff. All right, passenger side. You see the flange?
No, it hasn't
Well, this is where the starter
focused
goes.
yet.
It will. This is where the starter goes.
Right there.
Well, this flange right here is hitting the starter. Can you come over here? I'm gonna need your hand. I gotta hold this heavy starter up. Okay. I need you to show
I
this
am.
area right here.
I'm right there.
When I go to mount this, the billet part of this is so wide when I try to set it up in here. Now this part, step back and show me. This part right here has 3 adjustments. It'll allow me to adjust it this way. This part will allow me to adjust it this way. Well, the problem is this is so wide because it's universal that it's hitting this part of the header.
So hold on, because Cuddy said something about loosening the flange.
Yeah, I can move this, but this part right here on the flange on the header, show this. Go over here and show this. This part of the flange is sitting so low that when I try to stick a starter up in there, it's sideways. So it doesn't matter. Show me.
Hold on. The flange spins.
The flange right here on these headers go down, and it's actually in the way. It's actually touching the block. But this is so wide because it's universal. You can use either hole. This is so wide right here that it's hitting this period. So I got to pull the show over here. Back up. But this right here part, this part right here is hanging down. It's completely in the way, so I can't use these headers. The passenger header, I'm gonna have to go with like a cast or something. Because look how wide this is and how it hits. I can't get it up in there no matter what I do. Back up. Back up and show me. This part doesn't matter because I can adjust this like this. The main part is pushed down like this. I can't mount it. So I got to pull this header off to get it in there.
All right, let me see what the comments say.
Well, let me mount this.
No,
The way the flange is for the header, the way it's hanging down, the way it was welded, this particular header I cannot use. So I'm gonna have to pull it off. So these other swap headers are no good for what I'm doing. All right, let me pull them off, and then
the flange spin, loosen it.
Yeah, the flange will loosen, but the header itself.
How much?
Let me see if I can spin that around.
40,
Let me spin this puppy around.
But the flange?
Yeah, the flange itself. Let me spin it. Let me spin this puppy around because I can actually take the flange and spin it some.
Yeah.
To get it out of the way. So let me see if I can move it because that don't work. Then I can't use it.
Because actually, what's stopping it is that point on the flange that's going this way.
Yeah, the actual bolt.
Right.
The way it's spun down. If I can spin it sideways, I can loosen it, spin it around. It'll let me mount it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm trying to do. All right, where's my 16? I think I left it down here. Everything is, you got to adjust. Everything's adjustable. There it is. All right. Let's spin this flange around.
Okay. Buster said a hammer will fix that in 2 seconds.
Yeah. A hammer really would, real quick.
Don't give him that idea, Buster, because he will do it.
16 don't fit.
Just weld an extension to that side header. Greg said that.
I need my 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is 15 right here. Yeah, she fit right. Sure. Nope. 14. And there's no 14 in this set, so now I gotta find a 14. That's 13. All right, I got a 14 laying around here. Come on. Come on. What did I do with my 14? That's 13. I got 14s laying everywhere until I need one. It's like a 10 millimeter to me. Need it, it's gone.
What's in that bucket right there, underneath your laptop?
Yeah, there might be a 14 on there. That's the bad thing with these socket sets. You buy a socket set, it doesn't have a 17 millimeter or it don't have a 14 millimeter. They do that purposely so you can buy. So you have to buy individual sockets. Oh, look how cheap I got this one. Yeah, but the one that you normally use, that's the most popular, is not in there. 15. I'll pull out a bunch of 14s because I need them. 14 right here.
My 3rd week on Lyrica, doing great.
That's awesome, big boys.
I haven't had an anxiety attack. Yay!
That is awesome, big boys.
I'm happy for you.
Grandma's on them too, and she loves them. It helps her a lot.
I do.
It really helps her a lot.
It works.
It's a nerve blocker.
Tremendously.
It's a nerve blocker, but it also helps you not panic when it hurts so bad.
That is great.
Yeah, that is awesome, big boys.
I am so happy for you.
I am happy for you, brother. How's your mother doing, brother? Is your mother doing good?
Is Mama out the hospital?
Is she doing good?
Dennis, I take care of you, honey. We can talk when you are ready. Thanks, Grandma.
Okay.
Hugs. Hugs to you, too.
Nope. Even spinning the
Oh,
flange.
McDonald, welcome in.
How you doing, old McDonald?
Sorry, babe, I didn't see you.
The flange won't let me spin it because of this right here. This part right here where the transmission mounts is sticking out and it's causing the header to push out.
6th stage.
So I gotta
Welcome in.
I gotta drop the header.
I am so sorry. Some of you I missed because I was over there with them. Lotus, welcome in. What happened? The 14 didn't work?
No, it worked. But the thing is, the part right there, the bolt flange where the transmission dust cover and all that stuff bolts up, is sticking out so far that the header's hitting it. And even though I spun the flange, I can't move it any further because of that big old lip. Let me show them. I'm going to show them so they can understand. The only way is to grind that down, and that's part of the transmission. I'm not doing it. All right.
What about like they told you?
See here?
Like Steve said.
See that big old piece right there? It's hitting the flange. It does not matter. It doesn't matter how I spin the flange. It's hitting.
Really
And I can't spin it far enough out of the way for the starter to mount. So I'd have to grind that down to actually put it in here. And being that it's part of the flange, I can't literally beat the flange in. I could beat the pipe in, but not the flange. All it's going to do is leak. So I cannot use this header. This is an S10 swap header, so I took a chance. I gotta get this transmission out of here. I took a chance using this to see if it would work. I took a chance to see if it would work.
You said a trans.
Well, that's because I was tripping while I was talking. It's hard to talk while you're falling over stuff.
You really funny. Old McDonald's.
Let me drop this header.
He's Steve says short tube headers.
These are S10 swap headers. These were S10 swap headers, but they're not.
No, but I guess
Good
he's trying to
ones.
tell you to use short tubes.
Yeah, I mean they got the cast ones and such, but these were $98 swap headers, so they're
he
probably
said
not
what you
made as
got,
right.
Yeah.
They're probably not made the way
Babe,
they're
chat
supposed to.
disconnecting.
Huh?
Chat disconnecting. Why?
Why?
I don't know. It's going.
That's on you because this is still working. Cut it
Okay,
off
we're
and
back
move
on.
up.
We're back on.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the header and move on.
It
I
cut
can
it
start it without the
off,
header. I can start it without the header, so
Be right back. That would be so awesome. Maybe I can start a GoFund
I can
account.
start it without the hoop.
Twisted.
ERG, that would
I
be so
missed
awesome.
what it
Maybe
was
I can
for.
start a GoFund account. Twist, is everything okay, brother?
Steve asked what you got. Oh, we got cut off at that moment.
Yeah, everything went crazy. You see, chat disconnect. Please wait. Well, yeah, it reconnected. Is everything okay, brother? What's going on? Smoking cheese and bacon. Sometimes we have to grind and cut those notches in the bell housing. Yeah, I may have to grind that piece down so it'll fit. But for tonight, I'm not doing that.
No, but he said, what do you have? I guess on the headers, what you got?
It was a cheap $98 set of S10 swap headers off of eBay. So they were just real cheap, 98 bucks. I was just wanting to start with them and then see if it would fit in the Vic, but which I already been told that you got to beat a dent in the side of it to even get the wires past it. So where my 15 go?
Sounds good. Smoky cheese and bacon sausage for breakfast. That sounds good. That's why he's eating breakfast now.
All right. What did I
Who
do
was
with the
it?
15?
Twisted. Is everything okay? Oh, she said, bring that would be so awesome. BRG. Who's BRG?
Buster Beetle Garage.
Okay. Maybe I can start a GoFund account.
Okay. I just had my 15 in my hand, and now I don't. There we go.
I guess that's between her and Buster.
Yeah. I mean, if it's somebody needs help, let us know, man. We'll do the best we can. We'll try the best we can to help.
Okay.
We try to help people when we can. And we ain't got a lot of money, but we try to help. If somebody needs help, just let us know. Okay.
Are you taking it off for now?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull the header out. I'm running out of my way. It's got to go. It's in my way, and I can't mount the starter with it. So, goodbye. Later on, I can modify it, but right now I can't. Not in a timely fashion. So she got to go because she want to roll. She wants to roll. She wants to go. And right now it's not happening. Okay. Let's pull this off. Get this off of here. Get this off of here.
And the flange.
Yeah, the flange and the gasket's got to come off.
Huh?
The flange and the gasket's got to come off for now. Then I'm going to drop the header real fast. That's probably when you start modifying stuff.
So that whole thing got to come off?
Yeah, the whole header's got to come off.
But that doesn't interfere with the engine starting, does it?
Not really. It's not good to start the engine without the manifold, but I got no choice. You can do it. It'll just shoot flames. It's fine. No big deal. A lot of times these cheap Chinese manifolds have to be modified for it to work. But just the way it's hitting mine, it's causing me problems. Nope.
Okay, for my 340. Oh, McDonald said he'd be happy with a $98 set of feathers for his 340.
Yeah.
Twisted, yeah.
Hey,
Everything
98 for these, but the way they're hitting, I can't really use them.
08 engine, he'd sell me.
I could probably modify them to use them, but for now, I can't. No, not me started.
Just a twisted Mopar. Right.
Everybody subbed to everybody.
Hey, Rings, welcome in.
Hey, Rings, how's it going, brother?
Haven't seen you in a minute.
Everybody subbed to everybody. Everybody's trying to help each other out. Everybody subbed to everybody.
She's doing better. You said she was well the other night.
Huh?
She went into the hospital. Yeah, he had mentioned that. That's why I kept asking, is she out? But he hasn't answered me yet either.
Who, Big Boy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's why I asked him, is his mom doing good? His mom's okay, but I can't read the comments and do this at the same time.
Oh, he said work has been killing him. That's why he hasn't been on.
Oh, okay.
Rings.
Yeah, mine too. It's getting real hot. Okay, let's drop this puppy.
Big boy, is Mama still in the hospital?
All right. Now get all this out the way so I can get it off.
Yeah, with all the wires. You need help?
No, I got it. All the wires, the dipstick tube, and everything else in the freaking way. And no room. I gotta get this transmission out of here. I've had enough of it.
Okay. Yeah, over the dipstick. The wires.
This needs to come.
So they say you need help?
No, I got it. I just need to figure out what needs to be moved. Okay. Let's pull this up. Disconnect this. Disconnect this.
Thank you all for being here.
Yes, thank you.
Subscribe
everybody.
to each other.
Everybody subbed everybody because everybody's trying to go somewhere. Got it. See?
Yeah.
Got it.
There goes.
Yep. There
Got it out.
Problem is, it's hitting right here, and I can only adjust this like this because this part's actually hitting one of the bolt holes for the block. So I'm gonna have to modify something to use it, but tonight I'm not doing that.
You just want to get that engine on.
I just want the starter on it. I want it to turn over. I want it to make some noise. I don't care.
I feel like a soggy turd. Sorry, Rinks.
Hey, that's how I felt the past few days, brother. It's been 119 in the freaking shop. It's been hot. I'm glad it's not 126 degrees yet.
She's okay, but still in the hospital. We got good news. She has no disease in her bones. I think she pulled through. They gave her an iron infusion as she has an iron deficiency. Well, that's good news. I hope she comes out the hospital soon. I might have missed it, but could you flip the header for now? Which part? The back? Where the flange is at? Randy. This part? Where this is messing with the transmission, the starter that he was gonna hook up, is that the part you're talking about?
Yeah, the header's hitting the.
No, he said he might. Randy said he might have missed it. Could you flip the header for now to show him?
Yeah.
But you had left, so I was showing him. Flip the whole header.
He's not doing it like this.
Oh,
That's possible. But usually when they invert it, they go side to side. So maybe. Let me see. Usually when they invert, they go side to side. So let me see if it goes this way. Let's it this way. Possible.
it's possible, yeah. Turn it upside down, he said.
Usually when they invert them, they turn them backwards. They go side to side, but
Yeah, like a turbo setup.
it's not going to be good this way. We can pick it up like that. Okay. Get it out the way. Keep it up now.
Madison say, yeah, what they said.
It'll mount upside down. I just gotta let them just keep it out the way. So that's fine.
Just put header in reverse. Turn upside down.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Daryl, did you postpone until tomorrow? Jane, yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
That was so nice of him. He postponed his for our live.
I really appreciate that. So I
Yes,
told
we
him
do. God bless his heart.
I've never set up a high torque starter before, so I don't know if I'm gonna get far enough to get it started. I'm gonna try. That's what I told him. I was like, don't do that, but he did, and I really appreciate him doing that.
Oh, he said if it works, don't forget the gasket.
Yeah.
Oh, he got it. Did you?
Not every time. But
Oh.
I just wanted to put it up there and make sure it did. I got to pay for the gasket as well.
Oh.
And I need to put my bike on it because it's still laying behind. I'll come out here tomorrow and straighten this shit up.
Yeah.
Walking around out here tripping on stuff is getting on my nerves.
Where's the gasket? Over there or you got it there? Oh.
Walking around tripping on stuff aggravating. I know coming out here and, after I work 12 hours, I'm gone 14 and trying to come back and forth and do a little bit and you're shutting down and this place is a mess.
Thank you, Twisted. Yes, everybody, please make sure you hit that like button.
Yes, thank you. Hit the like button. If you ain't subscribed, please subscribe. I started this channel for my grandbabies.
Yep.
And they have helped me build this engine. When I get it running, I'm going to go live with the grandbabies that had their hands in this engine, which is quite a few of them, and see their faces when this thing pops off.
And I'm trying to get a lot of subscribers too, so I could do my own lives in my own channel.
Yeah. Grandma Big's trying to start her own channel. That way she can tell people how bad Grandpa is.
Do not believe him.
I'm just joking. No, Grandma Big's trying to do her own channel as well. All right, this is
And Daryl, I think you left just at the minute that I was thanking you, and I said, "God bless you." You went to go get your cereal.
Yeah, Thank you, brother.
But
I
thank
really do
you so
appreciate it.
much, and God bless you for what you did.
Like I said, I try not to. I try to make my lives that I don't step on anybody. But there's so many lives out there, and everybody's doing premieres and lives and everything that it's hard to do it and not be super late doing it. I'm not. I ain't gonna be out here at 3 a.m. doing lives. Because if I fire staying up at 3 a.m., I'm gonna go to jail. Because somebody's calling the cops. These old fuddy duddies around here, me being one of them.
Yes, he does need a night off, don't he?
Okay, there we go. All right.
Oh no, his best joke for me was the one with the
Oh, Max Dad jokes.
yeah.
Yeah, he's got some funny ones.
The one with the hearing.
He's got some funny ones.
But which one was that one? The hearing.
Okay, there we go. All right, let's turn her down.
It was the hearing and something else. And the smelling and the hearing. Oh my God, that made me laugh so hard. Oh, my ribs were hurting from laughing so hard. I didn't know he could be that funny. I thought I could only get that from Jonathan.
Damn.
Speaking of which, I'm surprised he's not here.
That's because John's home laid out because all that heat after working on them trucks. He's laid out. Oh my goodness, it's so hot.
But he did tell you to let him know when he was going to put the starter on, remember?
Yeah, but I don't know where I'm going to go with this tonight. I'm trying my best, but fighting stuff is not right. Okay. I can't tighten that one down. I'm going to have to do it with a wrench. So, 13 mil. All right. There is my...
Yeah, I know. Poor guy.
I hope his shoulder's doing better because he's been in a lot of pain lately. I hope he's doing okay.
What size are you looking for?
A 13 millimeter wrench, so I can't get in there with the tube is bent with my ratchet. How do I have everything to 13? That makes no sense.
Probably in the trunk of your car.
It's down here in this pile. One or the other.
You do, once this engine gets started, you do got to do major cleaning in this shit.
No, yeah, there we go, 13. No, I'm gonna come in here. I got to change this up. Just tripping over stuff and doing this and that because
John Cia?
I'm working so many hours and doing stuff, and then coming out here and working and leaving it is uncalled for.
I know.
This
John,
is making me sick. I don't like it.
he's doing a live right now, but like I said, I can't be in everybody's live and
Who's
wait.
doing a live?
John.
Yeah.
Nitro Addiction.
Yeah, Nitro Addiction.
Welcome in,
The problem
RPM. Thank you for joining us.
How's it going, RPM? Thanks for popping in. We appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
The problem is there's so many people doing lives and stuff now that I can't do lives at 3 o'clock in the morning because I get at 4:30 to go to work. And trying to bounce around everybody else's live, being there from 5 to 6 and 7 to 8 and 9 and 10, we're going to end up stepping on somebody. We don't want to, but
right.
We really don't want to, but it's going to happen. We can't get away from everybody. We're trying to. There's my knife.
Yeah.
All right. Now, let's mount this starter. See what she look like. Okay.
Wow.
Jesus, she's way off. Way off. And
I appreciate all you, everyone that's here. I appreciate you all very much. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already.
What the heck?
What happened?
Okay, let me try the bolts that came with it because these are studded, and the ones that came with it are not.
Where's the bag?
Right here.
Oh, you took them out. Oh, it did fit upside down.
That's the bad thing about. Yeah, they're designed to flip upside down.
Oh, cool.
I gotta see if this puppy fits.
Look at that.
How is this not? Oh, this part right here.
Uh-huh.
A lot of blocks you gotta grind down because
Why?
it will not fit. Look, I can't mount none of the holes. Okay.
Why not?
Because of the way it's designed. Let me see if I can get the grab. Sometimes you got to modify. Okay, that one fits, and this one does not.
Why not?
Because you have two holes on the right, two holes on the left.
Yes, I did.
I got one
Thank you
hole.
for noticing, Rings.
I got one hole that fits. The other two are way out. This starter doesn't fit. Look, come here.
1 second, everyone. Hold on. Don't forget with the header like it makes it. No, he's saying that
The starter's not going to work.
the
is what I'm
starter's
saying.
not going to work because that square
It's not
part,
going to work.
the two screws that go
Just come here real quick.
on the inside, he won't be able to tighten it up.
Just come here real quick. All right.
Okay.
See this? You have two holes. You got one here, one here.
Okay.
All right. This is the innermost bolt hole.
Okay.
All right. That one starts.
Right.
Now the one for the other hole, look where it's at. It's 3/4 of a hole out. This head does not fit.
So what if you
doesn't
take that
matter.
off?
Then how am I going to mount it? That's what mounts it to the block.
Put
This is not going to work.
that block on.
You can't.
Why?
This is a different type starter. This head does not work. That's what happens when you buy stuff that's...
Oh, explain to them. Did you donate it to you? No, I didn't. I just got tired. It's too hot out there to have the hair long, and
See the head? See how the head's designed?
yeah.
That one's spread apart. It won't fit. So I get to return it my $200 starter because it's not going to work. God damn it. All right, look. Let me show you the original starter. Let me do this.
Yeah, it is great. Long day gone.
See the difference in width? This hole lines up here.
Thanks, Mac.
With that one. But this one is a 1/2 inch out from that one. It will not fit. So if I hit that one,
He's showing you now what it is, Randy.
if I hit this one to that one, this one's a 1/2 inch out. So being that it's already touching the block,
Hi, Mr. Random. Welcome
This-
in.
it's not going to work.
Rusty.
How's it going, Rusty? Thanks for
Welcome
popping
in.
How's it going, Mr. Random? This is not going to work. This may be made for a small block Chevy, but it's not made for an LS. It will not start. It says it's for an LS3 2012 Camaro. So I'm going to have to go up there tomorrow and see, is it boxed wrong or is it, you know what? This is too wide. Come here. I need you.
Oh, me?
I'm going to have Grandma stand here and show you.
1 minute. One
All right.
minute with the comments.
I need you showing this area. All right, look. I put the starter in the most corner hole. All right. And then I put it in the very inner, back up so they can see it.
Oh,
I put it in the very
back.
inner hole. All right, that's the very inner hole. I can't go in any further.
Well, I got to get close so they can
Now
see
zoom
what
in right here.
right there.
Now see how far that hole is out? That's the other inner hole. I can't go in any further
don't
because it's
match.
already touching the block.
Yep.
That does not fit. This is either not made right or it's boxed wrong or I don't know. So I'm out of another starter. So I got to take this one back and return it tomorrow and see what I can do. I'm probably going to take that starter out to Chrissy's and see if she can turn it into a high torque starter because it does not work.
That's going to take longer.
Well, if she can turn it into a high torque starter, I don't know. I'm gonna take it out to Chrissy, start an alternator, and talk to her tomorrow and see what she can do with it. Because right now, that does not turn this engine over. It turns over at 112 RPM, and Steve was even here. He'll tell you it does not work. It turns over at 112 RPMs. That is not enough. Steve called his buddy down in.
Did you say the
Steve talked to his buddy down in
can
Lumberton,
rotate?
EFI. Steve,
Hi, Jonathan.
Steve,
Thank
what's
you
your
for
name, brother?
coming in.
It's EFI something. He works on mainly stock
Sorry.
LS stuff,
Rope.
and he says it needs to be over 200 RPMs for it to even initiate the start sequence. Now, when I started it on that starter the other night, and it got to 193 RPMs, it started to adjust the throttle body. So that it did do. But the starter is not going to mount.
Did you say the starter can rotate the little one?
The little one turns it over, but with the plugs out of it, it'll turn it at 193, which is nowhere near enough to start to initiate the start sequence. The big one I just got doesn't fit. But
He said, what about if you try the middle holes?
It's all the way against the block. I can't put the other holes in because it goes further.
Oh, it doesn't go any further in.
I put the inner holes to mount it to the block, and it's already touching the block when I mount those two holes. So I can't use the other two holes because I can't go any further. But what I am going to do is the starter from Amazon came in today, and it was free because they returned my money because it didn't come in like it was supposed to.
Go open it.
So I'm still going to go in there and get that brand new starter. It's not a used one. It's a brand new starter. I don't know if it's going to work or not. It'll fit. I don't know if they're turning it over fast enough, but it's a brand new starter.
Go get it.
And they gave me money back because it was supposed to be here Friday and it didn't. Hence is why I was out there laying on my car crying like a little girl. Oh my God, my starter's not here. No, I'm just kidding. But I was out there. That was a fun video. That was a funny video. Come on, tell me it wasn't. I had a lot of people laughing, telling me I'm stupid.
All right, go get it.
All right, I'm going to get the other starter real fast. We're going to mount that puppy and see what she do. All right? Be right back.
Put it up there.
Got
Your mic here.
I'm going to mount you up real fast so Grandma Vic can see you guys. Or, I'm sorry, you can see Grandma Vic. And all this other stuff. Time to break out the grinder.
Max said it will work.
That's right.
Go get it and fire it up.
That's right. Time to break out that grinder.
See, that's how I like it. He's
right.
Positive like me. See? Even Cuddy says the same thing. Go get the starter.
Hey, I'm going to try it. What you use? It was free.
What
Hey,
do we got to
everybody.
lose? Everybody came to see it getting started.
Cuddy just had a premiere out earlier. Go check out 84 Cuddy. 84_Cuddy. If you don't follow him, go follow him. Go check out 84 Cuddy. He had a premiere earlier. He's working on a cutlass. This is the 84 Cuddy name. Go check him out. He had a premiere earlier.
84_Cuddy.
Cuddy.
And Uncle, no, Theo Cuddy. There you go. Thank you, Randy. There goes his link. How you feeling, Jonathan? Hey, Classic Car Revivals. How you doing? Thank you for coming in. Sorry, I didn't see you up there. I'm over here with Hugh has me like this with the transmission. And all this time, we forgot that he had the other one that came in the mail.
And fun.
I know.
And he's doing hollering. She wants out the cage. But we let her out. She'll be on the bed and she's shitting. So no.
Yeah. And she'll get on the couch too.
Yep. Now, watch.
Look, and this one's going to be open in front of everybody.
No Amazon. It's gonna be
Give me this.
It's gonna be for $100. So
Give me this.
watch. This starter will be for a fucking Honda or something. Honda CRD going in.
You know, be positive. Stop cursing the thing. It hasn't even been open.
But it's funny. Come on, man.
No, it's not funny
It's
at all.
funny. It's funny. All right. Now,
Much better the doctor
let
have
me reach
now.
over here to get my
Nice
knife.
to get me feeling better than I have.
Got my knife.
That's so good. Oh, you should have seen me. I had no voice. I have bronchitis.
It was so peaceful. Let me tell you. She was like, I'm like, you're giving me a headache. Stop being so loud. Come on, man. You're screaming. It was so peaceful.
He's such a liar.
I couldn't believe it.
He was
I'm
like,
just joking.
oh my God, babe. I hate to see you like that. You look so pitiful.
I hate to see my baby like that. I'm just joking.
I was running fever.
I hate to see her sick.
I couldn't talk. I mean, I came out with bronchitis. I had an ear infection.
It was peaceful. I hate to see her sick. I really do. I don't like to see my wife sick.
They pumped me with
I like to see her happy and smiling and laughing and giggling and getting on my nerves.
They gave me antibiotics, and thank God I got my voice back.
All right, let's see.
And I'm taking the antibiotics.
Yep, that's a brand new LS3.
Oh, the holes look right.
They are. It's a brand new LS3 starter. Look at that. Free! Free!
Get it on!
Free! All right. Free.
And you could probably leave the headers the way you had them.
Free. For free.
You heard?
Well, I probably will once I swap it back. But
No,
right now I don't need to do that.
Nope.
Hey, and guess what? With this starter, I don't have to shim it or nothing.
What do you mean?
Unless the Chinese mess it up. Because the stock ones you don't shim anymore. You just put it on. What's in the way? Here we go. Come on. Get in there. Get. Come on now, really?
What, it don't fit?
I don't know yet. I haven't stroked it enough. I don't know. All right, here we go.
Didn't it come with its own screws?
No, this one didn't. You use your old ones.
Cheap.
And it's Chinese. What do you want? It's Chinese American.
Go put it on. Hurry.
Supposedly.
That's Cuddy.
Supposedly it's Chinese American. So we'll see.
Here.
Yeah.
He's still saying, hurry.
Supposedly it's Chinese American. So
if looks could kill you, your head would pop off right now.
Yeah, it would.
That's correct.
Grandma Vic would cut me deep. I mean deep. She's Puerto Rican. She knows how to use a knife. I'm telling you. I've seen her do it.
The bad I won for him, I won for myself.
There we go. Damn, that's close to the freaking flywheel. All right. She's taunt. Wow, that is right into the Jesus.
Right into the what?
The plate for the I'm not gonna be able to use the starter. The plate for the swap exhaust the swap motor mounts, it's actually hitting on the solenoid. It's actually shoving it down.
We could work with that later.
I'm not going to use it, so I don't care. This is a test subject. But I just want to turn the engine over, so I don't care. But I cannot use this in the car. So let's get the
Do you
wires.
need this
Let's get
to
the
put it back in?
wires. Huh?
This?
No, not right now. Let's get the wires back in there. Let's plug this
You
back
got it
in.
on.
Let's get this plug back in, chill.
Hey, Roy boy. Thank you for coming in.
I hope it's
Welcome in.
I'm probably gonna have to take this plate off for the LS swap brackets where the 4.6 motor mounts mount to, and I'm gonna have to grind this edge down because right now it's shoving the starter down. I got it tight, but it's pushing up against it. But now
it's good.
Well, we'll see. As long as it engages the starter, I don't care. Where is my other wires? That one dropped. That one dropped. I need.
Evening, ma'am.
I need the. There it is.
Evening. How are you?
There's one. There's
Is this your first time here?
Sure. Got that one.
Hi, Tim. Welcome in.
I got one more. How you doing, Tim? Thanks for coming in, brother. Appreciate it.
Yes. You got here just in time.
We hope.
Crank sensor plug up right. Is the crank sensor plug up right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of. Kind of. What happened? You got to take it out?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the crank sensor ain't plugged in.
Thank you, Cuddy, for reminding him. Crank sensor's not plugged in.
I unplugged it when I had pulled the. Oh, there's motherware. When I had to remove the other stuff. So that's not plugged in. The knock sensor's not plugged in. This is not plugged in. That's not plugged in. Thanks, Cuddy. Appreciate it, brother.
Welcome back, big boys.
Okay.
It's gonna shake the neighborhood soon.
Yeah, when it does, I'm gonna have some pissed off neighbors because they're old. They're like 70s.
Cut for the win.
They're like 70s. They're kind of
I'm
old.
telling you, Steve, there's something wrong with him.
They're kind of old, so when this thing pops off, they're gonna jump and call the cops. Oh my God, they're bombing us!
Put a hand.
Because this thing's gonna go blah 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 blah.
The starter.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get this puppy back on here.
You got everything plugged now?
Yep.
You sure?
Sure do.
Okay.
All right. Got that on. Got that on. Got that on. Got the knock sensor. Got the crank sensor.
Uh-huh.
And let's knock this starter real quick. Come on, get in there. Come on. Come on. All right, let's start that bolt. There we go.
Take it easy. You ain't gotta.
Uno más.
I know you're getting excited. So am I.
Uno más. Uno más. Yeah, that's telling you I need another. Okay.
No, you don't. That shit scared the hell out of me.
All right.
We got a little ghost in here.
All right.
It's before 10, so you're good to go.
All right.
We will give them something to talk about. Hey, you ain't got Rusty Blue either.
Starter is inactive. Huh?
You ain't got Rusty Blue either.
Who ain't blue?
Rusty ain't blue.
Rusty ain't blue.
No.
Rusty, are you sad? Are you blue? Blue, 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 blue. All right.
Everybody in here is always blue.
Everybody here is blue for a reason. That way everybody can sub to everybody.
Not only that.
All right, there we go.
That way you could kick the trolls out.
Yeah, when the trolls come in, you can beat the brakes off.
Oh yeah, you don't need another one. You speaking tongue tie.
I'm trying to read and talk at the same time, and it doesn't work. Yeah, everybody's blue, so everybody can sub to everybody. How you doing, Donnie?
Hi, Donnie. How you doing?
Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Been a little bit.
Donnie Slaughter. Why does that name sound familiar?
That's what I mean. We've seen him before. Yeah, when you're trying to read and talk and do. How's it going, Richard B?
Hey, Richard B, thank you for coming in.
Yeah. You speaking in cursive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're trying to read and talk and you're wiping the sweat out of your eyes. And I dropped in, no beer was offered. Or I'll offer you a beer, but since you're like 150 miles away.
Jonathan said you do not have Rusty as a mod.
Right. Okay, here we go. Let's get that puppy mounted real fast.
Poor Steve. He dropped in and no beer was offered.
That's what I told him. You come on up.
Careful one.
You're like 150 miles away, but
you ain't gonna like what he drinks. I noticed that you drink something different.
I got a beer for you. Come on. Damn, that's tight. Okay. Got the other one right there.
His is Ice House.
Yeah, I like the Ice House adult
Let's finish the
beverages. Come on.
The task in hand. Yes, Cuddy, that you're 100% right.
That's what we're working on.
Don't worry about nothing else. Okay. Task in hand. We gotta get this hang trained.
This is ground correct. It's the end of the loop. No, this is my power water.
Jack and Coke? Okay. Oh, hell no.
Nah, I don't go that route. I don't mess with liquor anymore.
No.
I stopped mixing liquor a long time ago.
Long time ago.
Okay, this is my ignition switch. So this needs to go to
6
power.
Years, right? 5 to 6 years.
2021 is when I stopped messing with it. So about 4 years.
4 years, okay.
Yeah. Okay, this is my ignition switch.
Hi, Jessica and Adam. Thank you for coming in.
How's it
Welcome
going, guys?
in.
Thanks for popping in. We're having lots of
I was
fun
in New Jersey
feeding
last
stuff.
weekend.
Trying to get stuff to work here.
Was $8. Back home, we wash our cars because it's cheaper than water. Wow.
All right.
My friend used to drink that Yingling beer.
Oh, Yingling, yeah,
I don't drink.
she loved that stuff. She
I don't
really
drink
did.
nothing at all. The only thing I drink, if it's a pina colada.
Yeah, she likes the amaretto also. Don't let her out of you.
No, I haven't had an amaretto. Wow.
In a minute.
Yeah. In years.
Okay. All right, we got tight there, tight there. That's plugged in. That's tight. Starter is engaged. There we go.
Moonshine
So,
was my wine. Moonshine ain't no wine.
yeah. If you drink moonshine and think it's wine,
Yeah.
you got no liver left. All right. Let's see if we got engagement. Ooh, that sounds good.
Yes, it did.
All right. All right. Let me get the.
Whiskey makes you
Let me get the
bulletproof.
laptop
No,
up.
the hell it don't.
Tequila.
Whoever told you that lied to you.
Tequila makes your clothes fall off.
Gin and squirt or smear off for me. Nah.
I used to like.
Postpone it for you. Yes.
Yeah. I
Oh,
used to
wait.
like Palm Bay.
Unless you're talking
90% coconut rum. You take it and put it in the freezer, and when you pull it out, it was thick like cough
Sorry,
syrup.
Daryl.
And you chase it down with anything that would thin it out. So when it went down, it stuck to your throat and barked so damn bad.
He was saying
Anyway.
postpone it for you, but he was talking to Jessica about the video that he postponed it for you.
Yeah,
I thought
brother,
he was talking about the liquor, but that's
brother,
all they going.
I really appreciate you doing that. I really do.
All right, babe, let's get it
That's
going.
what I was telling you. I don't know what's going to happen tonight, but you postponed it. I really appreciate it. All right, we got that up. We got that up. I need my laptop. Let's hook this puppy up. Should
Not
be
really.
charged.
Because the hair grows on that man like a chia.
Chia. All
He
right.
got to cut his hair, often.
She was
Just like
taking the
me.
trimmers to my head, and she's like, "Oh my god, every 2 days it's ridiculous." So she tried the razor, and the next day I had a 5 o'clock shadow, so I ended up getting a Freebird.
Yep.
Before it was called Freebird, so I got a Freebird, and I shave it when I'm not feeling lazy.
I got to cut mine every 2 weeks.
Yeah, Grandma Vic's got some chichilla also. Okay,
And you won't see this color too much.
let's get this going.
Grandma Vic's taking that
Yeah.
gray off her hair.
Gotta make sure we got ignition.
Oh, McDonald, why would you say that? Actually, wife caused hair loss and
Okay.
swollen cheeks. That's messed up. Grandma, he wants to raise Kias. I have no problem with that.
I'll beat the brakes off her Kia. I don't mind.
Me neither, because I beat the brakes out of it when he's at work.
Yeah. Little Miss Heavyfoot. You're beating on the car. That's not right. And she spins tires when I'm not looking, but I've seen her.
I dropped him off at work, and when I text him I'm home,
Yeah.
he's like, "How fast was you going?"
It's a 25.
I said I was doing speed limit. He
It's
goes,
a-
"Yeah, right."
Yeah, it's a 25-minute ride, but she gets there in 15. I wasn't speeding. You lie. You lie. You lie.
Exactly. I get home in 10.
You lie.
I be doing 80 to 100 back home.
Okay. LED.
As long as the road is okay. As a matter of fact, yesterday was it, right? We almost got clipped off.
Yesterday, this punk on the Civic was rolling by. I happened to look in my rear, my side mirror on the driver's side. I was driving home from work. I looked. He was way back there. I looked again. He was turning into me. He was trying to cut between me and the car
Next to us.
up next to me. He would have clipped me. Had I been alone, I would have held the steering wheel and let him pit himself, because he would have hit me at a certain point where he would have spun out and wrecked. Grandma Vic's with me. I'm not going to let him hit me. So I ended up running off the road and bringing it back onto the road. I almost wrecked the Kia because of him.
Yes.
Had I been alone, it would have been a different story.
He sped.
I would have let that.
Like somebody was chasing him. We looked back to see if there was any
80.
cops behind.
He ran me off the road. I was doing 80.
Yeah.
So he was doing well over 100 when he damn near hit me.
Yep.
If I'd have been alone, I'd have just gripped the steering wheel, let him hit me, and he could have rolled over. And well, it is what it is. If you survive, you survive. You shouldn't be doing that.
It was scary. But it was really scary.
All I said was, whoa! And I yanked your steering wheel to get him out the way, and I ran off into the dirt, and I saw the dirt come behind. So I was doing 80.
He said, time to play some Yahtzee with the wife. Take care of everyone.
Yahtzee! Yahtzee!
It's got fingerprints. How did I get fingerprints on my glasses?
Listen.
There we go. Oh, I can see your fingerprints.
This bolted in and double check I got ignition.
Oh, he's playing Yahtzee with his wife.
That's when I got no ignition.
He's saying, take care, everyone. Thank you for stopping by, Craig. Have fun playing with the wife Yahtzee. That's my favorite game, though.
Yeah, me and Grandma used to play every day. We actually had a table set up. We come home, we play Yahtzee, or we play Monopoly. And when we were done, we'd leave it alone and go to bed. Yep. The next day we came home. I came home from work. We'd play some more.
We had dinner. We did the dishes, and we sat down and we relaxed and we play Monopoly or we play Yahtzee.
I got no
Left ignition. It alone, and the next day the same thing. We have no kids.
I got no ignition. Okay.
But you have a good night. God bless you. Thank you for stopping by.
What the hell?
Not so, Rusty. Don't let that get you. Because I've seen some old ladies out there that I don't know why they still got their license.
We had an old lady in Fort Lauderdale.
They got no business to be in the road.
We had an old lady in Fort Lauderdale that had a brand new 90 Mustang GT. She ran in the back of somebody and she was mad because they got in her way. And she was like 80 years old. It was funny. Man, it was funny. But then she turned around and sold it because it wasn't fast enough.
Yeah, but that lady had
it was funny. She was 80 years old and she was mad because that Mustang would spin when she stabbed it. She wanted it to take off.
And don't get me wrong, you got some old ladies out there that really got heavy foot. But you got some out there that really have no business out there. They can't see or they can't hear. And they're doing like 15 and they're in the highway.
Yeah, that makes me mad when they get on the highway doing 30 miles an hour.
No, stay out of the highway. Because that's dangerous. Not only for other people, but for themselves.
I got no ignition. I don't know why. Hold on a sec.
See, I can't get the hang of the chess. I love it, but I have a hard time keeping track of what's what. I have to learn the game.
We got power hook back up.
I know you got to beat the queen.
We got
the
power.
Queen or the king, one of them.
We got ground.
Adam's leaving too.
We got power.
Good night, Adam. Thank you for stopping by.
We got power and we got ground, but for some reason, I don't have ignition.
Adam come in.
Yeah, Adam came in here with.
Did he?
For some reason, I have no ignition. I know the battery's not dead. I charged it up. I turned it over. I turned it off. I don't know why I don't have ignition. Where did I put the other tester? That makes no sense.
Steve said wire and fire. Let's go.
Yeah, wire and fire. I hooked everything back up exactly like I took it apart. And now when I click the button, I have no ignition.
What do you mean?
The check engine light's not coming on. It's not coming on. I hooked all the wires back to the starter that I took off, and I have no ignition.
You hooked everything back up.
Yeah.
Make sure you go wire by wire.
That's what I'm saying. I had 3 loops. I put 3 loops back.
You put the fuel pump in.
Fuel pump don't matter. When I hit the switch right here, the check engine light should come on. The relay should fire off. It's not doing it.
Okay. There was a whole bunch of wires that I'm looking at loose.
No, you're seeing all them wires that were hanging to begin with.
Babe, what about the spark plugs? Are they connected?
That has nothing to do with it. When I turn the ignition on, it should come on no matter what. I know the battery's not dead because I just charged it. It had 13.7 in it. So let's see. 12.9. Battery is charged. Okay.
As far as that's telling you.
Yeah, the tester's telling me it's got 12.9. Wait. This one fell off.
See?
There we go. That's why I keep looking.
That's why I told you. You sure everything
That's
is
why I
up.
keep looking. That one fell off. When I tried to take it off, that third wire that goes up there fell off. That's why I keep looking and tracing. Okay. That's the main wire there.
The small wire on the starter. Yep, even Max said that.
Yep. When you lose power, it's got to do with that one right there. So, whoop, wait a minute.
What?
Let's not be stupid and start touching stuff on the starter when there's so much metal around it. When you start trying to take something off and you touch something, it will blow. So let's disconnect the battery and then touch the metal again. Okay. So. This is hell. 13. 12. See, when I went to hook it up, that wire fell and I didn't see it. Man. $14. Where the hell did my 12 go? Okay. There it is.
Granny wants another gas bath.
Yeah, I want to take another bath in gas.
I don't think so.
Been there, done that. Love getting bathed in petrol. Okay. There we go. That is the main power. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over for a minute, let it prime the oil.
Yeah, he was.
Because it's been a while. So I'm going to let it turn over for a little bit, make sure the oil's primed. So I've turned this thing over so many times. I want to make sure it's got oil pressure.
So see,
I don't want to wipe a bearing because I keep turning it over.
he changed the fuel pump.
Okay.
What was it? The fuel pump thing, right?
What fuel pump thing?
On the thing, you changed that hose that was hanging.
Yeah, I changed the hose because that.
Yeah.
I was only able to get the long metal wire or metal hose, and what it did was put pressure on the filter / regulator and caused it to kick off.
Hey,
so
Bill.
I was able to find a short one to put on there, and now it doesn't do that.
Thank you for coming in. Welcome
How's it going,
in.
Bill? Thanks for popping in, brother. Appreciate it.
Been a while.
We're over here fighting stupidity. Meaning me. All right.
He said hi here.
How you doing, brother? You good? Everything going good? It got hot in here. The humidity's spiking. All right. There we go. Okay.
Hey, Pops. You grabbed the camera? Have the camera for editing, please.
All right, there we go. Now.
Except the doctor.
All right. Nice cold water. It got really humid out here.
Pops made it in. The starter that he first got didn't work. So
That high torque starter I got,
yeah.
the head is machined too wide and it will not fit in there, even though I flipped the header over. Even though I flipped the header over, it's just too wide. It hits the block and I can get one bolt in, but not the other.
All right,
So I
connect
can't
the
use
battery.
The battery's connected.
No.
I'm explaining to him what's going on. It's connected.
Well, Randy's
So-
right there. I'm pretty sure Randy will tell him.
All right. Now, let's put the ignition. Correct.
Yes,
Got power.
we got power.
Got power. There we go. All right. So let's connect.
You may want to open the door a little bit.
Let's connect. Yeah, I'm opening the door because it's hot in here.
It is, and
It
it
got
stopped raining.
It got ridiculously humid. Wow. Jesus.
Mosquito time, but it's okay.
I'll deal with mosquitoes, man. It got ridiculously humid out here. Okay. Fuel pump did not fire because I didn't have it running. So, right. All the gas is evaporated, but I don't care.
All right, Bill, I said hi to you. You said hi, Grandpito. I'm here. But hi to you, too.
Say hello,
Hi,
everybody.
Bill Lion. Welcome in.
Hello, everybody. Okay.
Hi, USA. Welcome in. Look, I got USA,
Here we
too.
go.
See?
All right. That. All right. We're fixing to turn this puppy over, turn the oil, and plug it back in it. We're going to fire this pig off.
Yes, you did.
All right. Jesus.
Everybody make sure that you hit that like button, please. And if you haven't subscribed to anybody here, please do so. We are all here trying to, join each other's I got stupid there for a second. Help each other out. Hi, Double Up. Thank you. You made it. You made it just in time because he's getting ready to crank it up. And funny, USA all day. See, I got USA on my shirt today with Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse.
USA.
USA. USA.
All right.
Are we ready?
Start recording. Let's see what the RPMs do.
Is everybody ready?
Let's see what kind of RPMs we get. This thing sounds like it's turning over pretty fast.
This guy's killing us. Come with it. Jessica's saying, Jessica and
RPM.
Adam.
With RPMs up.
Okay.
This thing turns over.
Lotus says, I'm not ready. Roy says, let's go.
Well, pull your skirt down. Damn, this turned over slower than it did with the other starter.
Is
The
what?
old starter turned over at 193. This one's turned over at 157.
Huh?
This one's turned over slower than the other one did. The other one turned it over at 193. This one's turning over at 157. That's sorry. Look. Right here. Look. 159 RPM. The old starter turned over at 193.
Yeah, but on your thing, what, it went down lower than 30?
Oh, the TPS is
Yeah.
28.2.
Oh.
But the old starter turned over at 193 RPM. That new starter turned it over at 159.
But it's brand new.
It doesn't matter. It's way slower.
Well, let's give it a try.
Oh, I just did. It turned over 158 RPMs. Look. The new starter turned over slower than the old beat up starter.
But I didn't hear it crank.
It's not going to. I don't have the spark plugs in it. I was turning it over to see the RPM and to prime the oil.
Well, that's what I was saying. Put the spark plugs in so we could crank it.
It's not going to. It's got to be over 200 RPM for it to initiate start sequence, according to EFI and Lumberton. The old starter, when I pulled the plugs, turned it over 193 RPMs. This one's turned over at 159. That's way less. It's a brand new starter. It's not going to. So if you actually look, the new starter only turns it over at 159. The old starter turned it over at 193. According to EFI, Steve's friend, Southern Everybody, Lumberton, says it's got to be well over 200 for it to initiate the start sequence. It's not going to because it won't go any further.
Rick says put a second battery on it and use 24 volts. It will get that starter moving.
Well, I'll pull the key up here and get it. Let me stop the recorder. Let me pull the key up here and we'll put
Pull
a
the
jump start on
bottom
it. It's
end.
at 12.8.
Check
If you got to put a second starter on there or something.
Jessica and
I'm
Adam
gonna
said
pull
the bottom end, check the bearings and the tolerance. Tolerance stack. It's a very real thing.
Well, I know. The other starter turnover at 193. I can't put the high torque starter in there. The new starter is only turnover at 159. It's way slower than the other one.
You won't know until you
I'm
try.
gonna pull the key up here. I'm gonna hook the other battery. I'm gonna jump the cables up and see what it does.
Okay.
So it's gonna turn this engine back down. Just get 600 going to you.
He's gonna get the other battery. Well, the Kia and jump it and try with both batteries. See if we could get it started. Thanks, Scotty. I know you all are here for us, but I hate to see that that deception on his face when things don't work out. You know, it's just upsetting. Yeah, he had 193, I think it was, on the other starter, the old one that he got from the junkyard. This one, he says it has 159. Put some juice on that starter and crank it. Well, he's gonna hook up the Kia's battery to this with both batteries, see if it'll crank up. The torque is higher on gear reduction starters and the speed is slower. Hook up another battery and put plugs in and try.
Charge battery, you're in starter.
No, Steve said hook up another battery, put the spark plugs in and start it.
If you have to hook a second starter to your battery,
Well, that's why
second starter up.
Well, you get another starter, but you got to turn that other starter in, right?
Well, I got to turn the other one. If you have to hook a second starter, turn this thing over fast enough for it to start. There's something wrong with the bottom end.
Well, what bottom end?
It doesn't take two batteries to start an engine. If it takes two batteries to start an engine, there's something wrong with your engine. I got a spun bearing or something's going in. It doesn't take two batteries to start an engine. If it takes two batteries to start this engine, or to actually spin over fast enough to work, there's a problem.
Hey, you even checked the spark plugs, and you said you had the things were high, right?
I ran compression. It was 205.
Right. So
Adams is 215. It's a 2.7.
Okay.
That starter and a stock Camaro is 2.7 compression.
Okay.
It spins it over 5 and cranks it up. So if I got to run two batteries on this to crank it, to get it above 200, this engine is garbage. There's something wrong. There's a spun bearing. Something's wrong. It should not take two batteries to crank this. I'm going to do it, but there's something wrong. There's something seriously wrong. Either I spun a bearing, turning it over so much to get it cranked, or it could be the end play's not right or something. It ate up the there's something wrong with it. There's something seriously wrong with it. Up to the point I'm done with it. If it takes two batteries to start an engine, it starts. These engines I worked on, I've never had.
Hey, 87 SS. Thank you for coming in, hon. Sorry, I didn't see you.
Engines, I've never had to put 2 batteries on it and turn it above 200 RPM. This thing's 159 with a brand new starter. That starter might be garbage, but the old one turned over at 193. It's got to be above 200. Okay. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, no way. Past 35 years, I've never had a problem with it turning in over that fast when it started.
What we gotta do with the spark plug? Just hook the wires to it, or screw them in.
You can put them in, but it's not going to turn fast enough to actually initiate the start sequence. You're wasting time.
No, I'm saying, are they?
The spark plugs are not in.
Where are they?
They're right here.
Oh.
If it's not going to turn over above 200 RPMs, you're wasting your time putting spark plugs in.
Hey.
If it has to be above 200 RPMs, listen. According to Southern's friend down in EFI down there, if it has to be above 200 RPMs to initiate start sequence, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's only 159 RPMs. It will not initiate start sequence with a charged battery.
He's the one that's saying put the 2 batteries, put the spark plugs in, and crank it on.
That's what I'm saying. I'll look at it. There's something wrong with this.
You want me to start plugging the spark plugs in?
Oh, I got it. There's something wrong with this. I don't know if I started a bearing. I don't know what happened, but if it's not spinning that high, I'm wasting my time. I don't know what it's got to do with me turning it over so much over time trying to crank it, and it just never did it, and it ate the bearings. I don't know. But I'm on the verge of turning this engine down. I have no choice. What?
Just don't get discouraged
I'm not.
easily. Just
$6,000.
I
$6,000 I put in this engine. I could have went and spent $1,800 on a freaking 6L and put it in the car.
Okay, but don't get discouraged that easily.
Well,
just try what they're telling you and see if that'll work.
I'm gonna try it, but I'm past discouraged. Eventually, you have to cut your losses and quit. I'm gonna hook a second battery up and see if it can get past 200 without spark plugs in it. If it don't pass 200, I'm done. All right.
But you're not even giving it a try.
I just told you that's what I'm doing. I'm hooking a second battery to it to see if it can get above 200 RPMs. If it can't get above 200 RPMs, this engine is garbage. With 2 batteries and a brand new starter, it's garbage.
But you heard what I just...
All right, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm going to do it. Let's look it up and see what it does. Start scanning. All the years I've been working on cars, I've never had this kind of problems. There's something wrong with this engine. All right, to it. You got 2 batteries hooked up that are charged. Let's see what it does. 159 RPMs. Hold on. It's not recording. Wait. Start. Okay, now it's running. All right. It sounds the same as it did. There's a tore up bearing. There's something going on. There's something wrong with this engine.
Go ahead.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Tell me what it says.
The numbers are not moving.
Why is it not recording? All right, hold on.
Reset it.
Start scanning.
Refresh. That's what I meant.
It's not linking.
Huh?
It keeps dropping out. It's not letting me. All right. Disconnect. Let me disconnect. Let me shut it down. All right. Let's do this again. Connect vehicle. All right. Connected.
It's supposed to show you on 0, 0.
It's connected.
Right.
All right. Now, it's not going to say 0, 0. There you go. 0 RPM. See it recording?
Okay. Now it's...
All right. Let's hit it.
Go ahead.
All right. Tell me what the RPM say.
I will.
Huh?
160.
This engine is garbage. It's junk. I'm sorry, guys. 160 with a brand new starter and 2 batteries on it. This engine's junk.
You,
I'm
I'm not
done.
positive
I'm done.
RPM is the issue. Lack of time in advance is most
Yeah,
likely
it's
the
not.
issue.
It's,
IE cam reference.
yeah, there's something seriously wrong. I mean, it's not advancing timing. It's not changing the TPS. There's something seriously wrong.
You heard what
I'm gonna
Jonathan said?
yeah, I'm gonna order a BP harness. And until I get a BP harness, I'm not messing with this engine anymore. I'll spin it over
You're
like
gonna try.
crazy. I'm gonna buy a BP harness, a BP automotive harness, and put it on here. There's something wrong. This should not happen. I'm gonna go ahead next week. I'm gonna dump my whole paycheck and I'm gonna order a BP harness and get it on here and see what it does. Because right now I'm tearing this engine up, not doing anything. I've turned this thing over probably 300 times and it just doesn't want to start. I'm done with it. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm wasting people's time. They keep watching me. I look like an asshole. I'm done with it.
I'm so sorry,
I worked
Matt.
on engines for 35 years since I was 10 years old. 38 years I've been working on cars, and I look like an asshole. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yes,
I'm
he
done with
did put
this.
oil in it.
I'm not doing it no more. This is done. Until I get a BP harness, this thing's going to go in the corner and it's done. I've never had this kind of problem before. I should have never done this. I should have listened to people and said, don't piece anything together. And I did. I found a block. I'm like, man, $500 for a block, man, that's great. And I can piece it. And everything on this engine is from a non-running engine, except all the brand new stuff I put in here. Everything else is from non-running engines. I don't know what's wrong. The harness can be bad. The computer can be bad. The
Southern
sensors are
said,
brand
go
new.
ahead and drop that oil and check it for metal.
Yeah,
Oh.
if it's got metal in it, it's going to the junkyard. I'm done with it. This is
While
I'm
you
done.
waiting for your harness. I see what you mean, Adam.
$6,000. I could have bought a damn Camaro by the time I done this.
Good
But
idea,
everything I
sir.
did, just trying to start it on the engine stand. I just want to start on the engine stand so it'll be good when I put it in the car and I don't have to pull it back out. I'm not supposed to be working on cars here.
Can you
So
check
I'm just
that
trying
now?
to do this.
Huh? Can you check that now? The
Check
oil.
what? I'm not doing anything. I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm not messing with it tonight. I'm done.
I'm so sorry to waste everybody's time
It is.
tonight. I do
When you-
apologize.
You spend that kind of money and the aggravation. I've had so many people come here and this thing will not run. There's a problem. I've had multiple people come here and help me. I got people online trying to figure out what's going on with it and it will not run. There's a major problem. So I'm gonna order a BP harness. I'm gonna order all brand new factory sensors for it. I'm not going to the parts store and I'm gonna go
Southern
from
said,
there.
don't junk it. We can tear it down in,
Well, I'm gonna
in a few.
order
with
brand
no
new
harness.
sensors from the dealer. Every
Doesn't
time I go
matter.
anywhere else but the dealer, I have problems. So I'm gonna order brand new factory sensors for every part of this engine. I'm gonna BP harness for it and see what it does. I'm gonna go from there. This thing is a thorn in my side. I tried to do
It's
something
cam
with my
reference,
grandbabies. I tried to do stuff, to help. It just I'm
Hey,
done with it. I'm
Jonathan
done.
said it's cam reference you.
I'm done with it.
We're here pulling for you.
I know
Bill
you
said.
guys are. Man, guys, I appreciate it. I
Rusty
spent
said
so
you
many
didn't
hours and
waste
come
our
out here and
time.
fight with this thing.
We are
For
rooting
2
for you.
years now. 2 years I've been fighting with this thing.
Thank you all.
And it won't work. I
We're
really
rooting for
appreciate you guys. I'm tired, man. I've had enough. I've really had enough. I'm gonna get a BP harness. I'm gonna order factory sensors for it. If it don't work, it's done. It's done. I'm done. I know eventually you have to say that's it. We're done. You have to, just accept the losses and move on. So I'm gonna get the harness for it. I'm gonna get the sensors for it and go from there. It'll probably start up then. There's something wrong. When you get multiple parts from cars in a junkyard, you don't know what's bad. That computer's probably burned up. That computer's probably burned up. That harness was half melted when we put it on here. We don't know. We don't know what the problem is. It's not advancing timing. It's not adjusting the TPS. I put a brand new pigtail in the crank sensor so it wouldn't be melted, even after we fought with it. So I did it. It's just too much, man. It's too much. It's a lot. But I appreciate everybody. I really do. Man, I appreciate all the help. I really do. I mean, multiple people have been in my house trying to help me. This thing will not run. There's something wrong. It's the harness, computer, I don't think it's a sensor because we replaced the sensor, so I don't think it's a sensor.
But
It's reading RPM, so it's getting signal that it's got RPM. So there's something else wrong.
But he said, well, sit
So-
down, grab you a beer, and talk to us.
Yeah, it just. In the past, I gave a car 30 seconds and I junked it. I didn't play with it. I bought a car. The third time it broke down, I didn't care what it was. I went to the junkyard and I got another one. I had a friend that had a car lot. I had 10 cars in front of my mom's house.
I'm about to bring
I got
you
in that one. If it broke, I jumped into another one and I junked it.
No.
I junked an 80 Formula Firebird with 60,000 miles on it because some dumbass put oil additive in it and smoked the carbon seals in the turbo.
Hey, CXR.
That thing was brand new. I got into it.
CSX.
I went and ordered
Chris.
a brand new turbo from Garrett, RPM
Yes, it
diesel
has
at 84
fuel.
in Fort Lauderdale. A month went by, they didn't order. I said, you guys need to order it. A month later it went by, I junked the car, get it out of my driveway. I ain't got time for this. I went and got it in my Chevelle.
Unplug it and turn the car off.
Yeah. There's just too much. It's just too much.
It does have fuel. It does have oil. Double Up said he feels your pain, brother.
When you go from hot rods are a problem. You figure stuff out, but when you keep going for months and months and months and months, and no matter what you try does not work, eventually you get tired. Eventually you junk it and go get a damn 6-liter, which you should have did to begin with, and put it in your car. But I'm gonna order BP harness next week. I'm gonna go ahead and get it ordered and get it in here because that's probably something to do with the harness. I really believe it's the harness. So I'm gonna order BP harness next week and wait for it to come in. Get that on there. If I gotta order a brand new computer, I will. Go ahead and get that coming. There's something wrong and I don't know what it is. But I keep turning this thing over. Eventually I'm gonna wipe the bearings out of it. It's not gonna matter anyways because the bearings and everything else is gonna be tore up and I just lost all that money for nothing.
How are you gonna get that next week?
I don't care. I'm ordering it next week. Next week I'll order BP harness. I don't care if I got to work overtime. I'm gonna work overtime. I'm gonna order BP harness. Get it coming. Get this right. There's something wrong. It could be this old beat up harness. I don't know. When we picked up this harness from the crank sensor, 18 inches back was melted together. All the wires were shorted out.
Max said we all
So I
go
don't
through
know.
it. You look
Yeah.
at me with the blue mule.
Yeah, but that's a sweet ass
You'll
ride.
get it.
It's a stank ass 03 Crown Vic. You
Cuddy
got a
said,
sweet ass ride.
Cuddy said
Cuddy's got a sweet ass ride.
said
This is a stank
sleep
ass
on it.
03 Vic.
you'll have a different attitude and idea tomorrow.
Yeah. How's it going, USA? Thanks for popping in.
Babe, USA's
Yeah.
been here.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, it's the harness. It's the ECU. It's one of those. So if I just replace all that, I know the engine's brand new.
Cuddy has said he's about to bring you two. He's about to
The
bring
heads
you and
Are
wood.
used. The block is used. Everything internal is brand new. Everything in this engine is brand new. Everything. Factory valves. I got the Holliston valves in it. I got the factory exhaust valves in it. Brand new BTR springs in it. The block, everything internal is brand new. The only thing used is the block case and the head case.
He won't.
And then the intake and stuff. Everything in this engine is brand new. The clearances are correct. Everything's good. I got 1.5 on the mains and rods, which is factory. That's on the high end for factory because it's 0.8 to 0.15. But there's something seriously wrong with this thing, and I'm not going to keep doing this and tear it up. I got more money than this than I pay for that damn trailer out there. It's half what this shed costs. So I'm going to go ahead and order a harness, get it coming,
160.
and we're going to be good. Huh?
He said, how much voltage are you getting on your starter?
I got 12.9 hooked directly to the starter. I got 11.8 at the coils when it's turning over. Otherwise, it's got 12.9 at the coils. When you turn it over, it drops to, I think, 11.8. I think it was.
You shut the car off?
I think it's 11.8 at the coils
Why
when
is
I'm
the
turning
light
it
still
over
on?
because the door's open. So, I mean, Southern to me, we went through and we did a voltage drop on the coils and all that stuff and on the starter and everything. Everything's strong. That battery's brand new. Actually, that battery came from Parked Up Garage. He came up here and brought me a brand new battery to make sure we
Yes,
had
he
it
did.
strong. He came up here and dropped it. He wouldn't let me buy it. He wouldn't let me pay for it, and he paid for the harness. He helped me out with a lot of stuff and wouldn't let me give him anything, not even gas money.
Max said, good
That
one,
dude-
Bill. Did the
That dude is a
voltage
great
drop
guy.
on the crank?
Huh?
Max said good one, Bill. Did the voltage drop on the crank?
I don't know. I don't know what that is. Did the voltage drop on crank? No, when it cranks over, the battery's at 11.8. It's the same on the coils, so it doesn't drop. It's like
Southern said
11.8,
no.
11.2 or something on the coils. It doesn't drop, so the coil should fire and it won't. But it's not advancing
Yeah,
timing.
Southern said we checked that.
It's not.
He
Yeah,
said no.
we did. It's not dropping. That battery's strong, and I just charged it the other day to make sure it was strong. So we went through all that. We checked everything. Everything's strong. It's not dropping voltage when you start it. It's just there's something wrong in here. That damn computer may not be no good.
Max
don't
said,
know.
but battery cables will drop the voltage.
Well, it's going to drop it some, but
My
when the cables are
17
this
did.
long, yeah, we checked all that stuff, and it's not dropping like you would think.
CCR said, I know what's wrong with it.
What?
It ain't
It's
got
a
no
fucking
gas.
Chevy.
It does have gas.
Well,
We have
gas
a
don't
bucket
matter.
there full of gas.
The gas don't matter if it ain't sparking. It's not even turning over 200 RPMs. And Southern's buddy down in Lumberton, EFI. Southern, what's his name? EFI something. He specializes in factory setups. EFI something. He does all the dyno tuning and everything down there. He says it's got to turn well over 200 RPMs for it to initiate the start sequence. The old starter turned over at 193. The new starters turned over at 159. That's weird. Carolina EFI, that's it. Yeah, he's in Lumberton. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get it. I'm just frustrated tonight, guys. I'm sorry, man. I got the starter in. I thought it was going to be awesome, man. It was going to be great. And everything was going to happen. And I got kicked in the nuts, and that high torque starter didn't even work.
James said maybe you should consult your granddaughters.
Yeah, he taught my granddaughters. Maybe they know more about this garbage than I do. Yeah, I'm frustrated, guys. I apologize.
Check for spark
2 years I've been working on this
with your
engine, and
tester
I get nothing.
with new starter.
It won't turn over fast enough to initiate start sequence. So
Yeah.
people that do the tuning and stuff on these factory units, say it has to turn over 200 RPMs before it even initiates the starter sequence. So at 159 RPM, it's not going to spark.
Steve said check for
If you test for a new start. Yeah, I'll hook it up and see what it does. I'll hook it up and see if she'll pop off. All right. All right, starter's still hooked up. That's fire initial. Let me put a spark plug in real fast.
Huh?
Let me put a spark plug in real fast. Alrighty. I'm going to put it on the new coil.
on the what?
I'm going to put it on the new coil in case the old coil ain't no good.
Yeah.
Just to be safe. Alright, ready. That's the new coil right there. Alright.
When in crooked.
No. The way this header is, it's good. I got the swivel extension.
Yeah.
That way it'll go to an angle. Because it's so extreme that the way this header's bent, I can't plug it until it's straight. Which I don't care if it tightens. I just want to make sure it sparks. Has anybody seen any of those Bigfoot compilations? I just started getting those, man. That thing is funny. This dude's running around in a AI Bigfoot suit. Man, God, he's
He
funny.
makes 200 plus cylinders pressure, David.
Okay.
He needs a gear drive starter. Southern said, well, at 200 psi, now it's a small
Yeah, number
bearing.
eight is 205.
Rings are good also.
Yeah, At over 200, the range is good.
Lotus said he loves Bigfoot.
Yeah, that Bigfoot compilation I've been watching, especially when he.
And USA said Bigfoot is
Hey,
awesome.
Hey, especially when he's all tore up in baby oil. Whoa, they weren't talking about that, man. They keep grabbing me and pulling me back. What's with all this baby oil? Talking about the Diddy parties.
Yeah.
He's all drinks and freaking oil, baby oil.
With the way
Hey,
parts of
there was GPS and this
nowadays,
beautiful woman
I
right here. And
wouldn't
guess
be
what? They're right.
surprised
And he's jogging, got this
started-
beautiful woman that runs
No,
by, and then all of a sudden it's
you
like
even knew.
Christina was a Chris in the past. He's bigger than I am. He went running off. He's like, he's hiding behind a tree. He's like, whoa, man, the girth on that thing. And it winked at me. Man, those compilations are so funny. I just found those yesterday. I was dying laughing. I've sent them to everybody. Man, they're funny.
Q, you want me to bring the term X with the Gen 4 harness? Just like an Adam said.
No. I'm not going to have somebody drive 15 hours to start an engine. All right. Let's put this puppy in right there.
Gear drive starter.
All right.
Does it have gear drive starter?
Okay.
Sounds like it's like 13.1 engine.
Come on.
All we run now is Holly
There
system
we go.
on our swap.
Yeah, I've talked to a lot of tuners. If you run a stock system like this, it's better to run with just like a standard 6080 and, you know, just a cam. It's better to run a factory system. Now, if you're running boost or you're really beating the brakes off of it or doing
We've
something,
seen that part, Lotus.
it's better to run a Holly system. But I don't want to run a Holly because for a 6080, it's $2,300. I can go to BP Automotive for $1,400 and get the computer, the harness, and everything. So, Holly's great, but I've heard a lot of people say if you run a race type engine or something, it's worth it. But I'm not. I want to run a factory type system because I don't want to really do that. All right, we're plugged up. Get the ignition on. Let's see what she does. All right, we got check engine light. Let's see if we get some sparky. Nothing. No sparky.
But that's only one plugged in.
It doesn't matter. I plugged a new coil in and it's not sparking. It's not sparking. So I'm
Doesn't
saying
it make a difference one spark in
It doesn't
all
matter.
8 of them?
it doesn't matter. It's gonna spark whatever cylinder you plug in. It should spark. Doesn't matter if it's 1, doesn't matter if it's 8. I plugged in the new coil, it should have sparked. It's not doing it. So I'm saying I just need to go ahead and get the new harness.
But if you're driving a car's not going to drive with one spark and not all the others plugged in. Am I right or wrong?
It will fire on its own. The other ones won't because it's not connected. A single one will spark. If it tells it to spark, it's going to spark.
Right,
It
but
doesn't matter
you
if
can't
all the other
drive
ones
with
are in
just
there.
that one.
You can't, but it will spark. If it's a single one, it's ready, it's telling it to, it will spark.
Okay.
There's no spark. So I'm saying there's something seriously wrong going on here. What? Let me drop the.
Well, like I told you, that harness,
There's
it
some,
could be melted all the way in and we
That's what I'm
don't
saying.
know. Because look, all that
we
was,
replaced about 18 inches of that harness to plug it in.
yeah.
We don't know if it's melted all the way up here or not. We did the best we could. We went out there and got it. It's in the junkyard. You don't know what's wrong with the harness. If it's in the junkyard because of melted harness, they got messed up, man, because they could have replaced the harness with a cheap-ass $100 eBay or whatever. It could have been driving it, but a lot of people junk cars for no reason. It's like, well, I can't afford it, so I'll junk it. You don't know if it's a computer. You don't know if it's the harness. You don't know if it's the transmission. You don't know if it's the engine. You don't know why it's in the junkyard. Now, to pull it off of a running car, you know it's good.
How many harnesses we got here? Like 2 or 3?
This is the third harness I've been through.
Yeah.
Every one of them is, I'm going to buy a BP harness and put it on here. That way I can bypass all the what
Max said,
we don't know.
are the wires crossed in the CPA by
No.
any chance?
Nope. We've done continuity tests. We've checked all the me and
Steve,
no,
Jonathan.
me and Jonathan actually pinned out each one of the wires going to the cam, to the crank. We actually checked each pin to make sure it was pinned correctly, that it had continuity, that there was no shorts in it. I mean, we spent hours going through this harness.
Okay, Randy,
reading.
thank you for being here and supporting us.
Yeah.
Sorry things
Thanks,
didn't
guys.
work out.
It's more of my luck. Thanks for coming in. I
Madison,
appreciate
thank
it.
you for being here too.
Thank you. Go take care of them little babies.
Yes, kisses for the little girls.
Grandma Vic's jealous because she'd love to go hang on them little newborn
Yes.
babies. She's mad jealous because she'd love to go in there and snuggle with them little babies. And
Now
feed
while
them.
I'm sick, until I'm
No, not while she's
100%
sick.
better,
But she loves
then
to
I'll
take
go
care of
see
them little
them.
babies while they're newborns and loving on them and then spoil them
Yes.
and giving them to the mamas. Yep.
Oh, you got to see how I make my great grandson. Oh my God, how I make him laugh. That little fella is 4 months old, and he gets the
That little buddy
hiccups
knows.
just laughing.
That little buddy knows grandma's there.
Oh yeah,
Great grandma.
because I don't
Yeah.
talk to him in English. I'm the only one that talks to him in Spanish, so he
Yeah.
knows already who I am.
She talks to him in Espanol.
Yeah, I
He knows
tell
it.
him in Spanish. Where's Nana's baby?
And what's funny is every time you start talking to babies in Spanish, they start giggling.
Yeah.
They don't know Spanish, but they start giggling because of the way it sounds. It's funny.
See, I don't say
The
grandma
grandbabies
because
did it.
grandma's my daughter.
All the
So I
grandbabies
say
did it.
Nana because I'm the great grandma.
All the grandbabies did it. The great grandbabies are doing it. When they're all
Mhm.
born, and then you start talking to them in Spanish, they start laughing and giggling.
They
They,
love
don't
it.
understand it, but it
Mhm.
sounds funny, and they start giggling. It's funny as heck.
But as they get older, they pick up the Spanish words.
Yeah. We have a grandson that's trying to learn the Espanol.
And he has picked up a lot of words.
Yeah.
And when he
He's
slips
picked up
out
all
and
of it.
tells his mom words, he goes, "What the hell did you learn that?" He
Yeah,
goes,
the
"What do
funny
you think
thing
I got a
is
grandma for?"
We worked out on Fort Bragg, laying floors at the, well, then was
Good
the
job,
new
Gina.
USARC Force-Con building. USARC
Thank you,
Force-Con
Jane.
building. We laid the floors in there, and we had a lot of Mexicans we worked with. Well, her dialect became more Mexican than Puerto Rican, so when she talked to her mom, she's like, huh? But so now when her kids talk, learning from grandma, she's like, huh? Well, your dialect has become Mexican, working all the Mexicans out there on Fort Bragg.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny to watch them go back and forth. And it's funny.
But not only that, since she didn't teach her kids Spanish, it's hard for her to hear her kids talking in Spanish. So they're like, "Where did you
Yeah.
learn that from?" Who else? Grandma.
Yeah. Grandmama is teaching them bebés.
And I'm teaching the girls, my granddaughters, I'm teaching them Spanish too. Because it's usually in
They
school.
need to know. They can make better money as a bilingualist than somebody that doesn't only knows like me.
Well,
one
yeah,
language.
not only that, in school, they give
Well,
you what language you want to speak.
I know Spanish.
And
I
of
just
course,
don't
they
speak
may
it.
want to be taught Spanish because they come from Spanish people, you know?
Yeah.
Unless they want to learn French, or I would love to learn
Not
French.
many people here talk French or anything. In America, it's either English or Spanish. It's it. Spanish.
I'm trying
I
to
speak
learn it through
Spanish.
that
I speak a Spanish. That's it.
Babel, I think it's called. That's where I'm
Oh,
trying to
I'm
learn
trying to think
the
of the name.
French.
I thought about doing that and start learning Spanish. Come home and talk to you. That way you'd be like, what?
Yeah, they only teach you a certain thing, and then they tell you you
Yeah.
gotta pay for the rest.
Yeah, you got to pay for the rest. They teach you the bad words. That's what it is.
No.
I guarantee you they teach you the bad words. I'll teach you this, and you got to learn the rest. You got to pay for the
Au
rest.
revoir, merci, madame, mademoiselle.
Yeah, I'm not going to say what
I've
they're
learned
teaching
quite a
you.
few words.
I'm not going to say what they're teaching you.
No, I know what they
Look.
teach you because they don't just tell you and not explain to you in English what you're saying.
We got to buy more gasolina.
We gotta buy more.
Gasolina.
There's no more in the tank.
Gasolina.
Babe, there's more gas in there covered with the plastic.
You thought there was until I dumped it in there the other day and it evaporated.
And you put the plastic back, you're not that smart.
Well, there was minute amount in there, but being I put the plastic bag on there, that way it wouldn't fume in here as well. So that little bit that was left in there, It would have kept fused inside that.
Yeah,
that
but
tin.
you're not smart to put the plastic bag back. I'm the one who did that.
I'm the one that showed you how to do it. But
That
I put
was
it
to do
back
it in
on
the.
there.
Okay.
I put it back on there.
Okay.
I put it back on there to stop the last little bit of ounce of fuel from vaporizing.
So how
inside
come
the
you didn't
shit.
do that before when it was here? And you let the bag roll around the
I
floor.
dumped in here because I didn't care. It was empty. Why would I put it in there? It was empty.
Before it was empty, babe.
Exactly. It's not empty now, but it was empty then. That's how it works. If it's empty, why even bother? Yep.
Ay, Dios
That's
mío. Check your.
Oh,
Yeah.
the battery's not dead because it's only been an hour.
No, we haven't been here but 26 minutes.
Oh, 2 hours and 31 seconds.
No, we haven't.
This says 2 hours and 35 seconds. 47 seconds.
It says here started streaming 26 minutes ago.
Well, it must have kicked out and went back because it says 2 hours and 46 minutes. If you look at the clock, it's 9:30. We started at 7:30. That's 2 hours.
Oh, that was when we
Well,
cut off and came back?
that's when it kicked out and bumped back. And all that stuff. Remember, you got kicked out, then it came back on.
You're right.
That's what it was.
You're right.
Yeah, but we're fixing to shut down anyway.
So we are.
I don't know. We don't have to.
We are. We all got to get ready to leave. I mean,
No,
we
we
made
don't
you
have
all
to.
come in here
That's what I'm saying. If you want to
for
jabber,
this.
jabber,
I
we
mean, you guys are ready to leave.
can. Yeah, it's
We've
been
been
here
here
2
2
hours.
hours. Oh, okay.
And nothing happened. The usual.
Okay. I guess then yes. And I thank you
That's
all
what
so
happens.
much for
That's
being
what happens
here.
when you work the lady up. You're gonna show her a good time. You promised everything, and then premature
Well, no, I haven't done a live
engine start, and then the lady's not happy.
in almost a week
That's
and a
what
half
happens.
because I was sick and I wanted to make up. But that's okay because I'll see you all on Saturday again.
You didn't make us come. Like I was saying, you promise a woman a good night, and you hype her up, and do all this and that,
Thank
this
you,
and that,
Rusty.
and then you
James, shame on you.
premature not start your engine, and then the lady's not happy. Like
No.
I was saying.
But seriously, God bless you all. I thank you
We
all
will.
for being
We
here.
will. I'll get it. It's just
And
I'm aggravated, frustrated, and I'll get it. I'm ordering the new harness, get the computer and everything, and it'll start.
Mac, if you're
It
still
will.
here, again, thank you and God bless
Mac.
you from my heart.
Gotta practice snoring and rolling over. Catch y'all later.
Jonathan, thank
All right,
you. God
Jonathan.
bless you
Thanks,
too.
buddy.
God
Thanks for
bless
popping
you
in, brother.
all.
Daryl, thank you for doing that. Like I told you, I was like, please don't move your Premiere because I don't know what's going to happen.
Yes.
It's my first starter that I have to set up for the high torque, and
Mhm.
of course it didn't work.
Good night,
Why would
Stephen. Thank you for the advice.
Hey, thanks, brother. Have a good night. We'll get it.
God bless
We'll
you.
get it. We will get it. It just
Yes.
we're gonna have to get some
Night,
good
Rusty. Night, all.
accessories for it to work
Yep.
right. But
Kisses and hugs to all.
thanks, guys. Man, I appreciate everybody coming
Yes,
in here.
I
I really
do.
do. I'm sorry it didn't work out. I'm sorry for me it didn't work out. But
Oh,
I'm
I've
just
been up since
I'm just
3 o'clock in
frustrated.
the morning on that side.
3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been up since 3:15 thanks to my dogs.
But he went back to sleep, so don't let him fool you. He on the other side of the phone. He gets up, let them out, and he goes back to sleep.
Yeah, for 15 minutes because my other dog wants to go back out again. Hey guys, thank you everybody.
Good night.
Thanks for coming in. Sorry it didn't work out. We'll get it. I promise
Yes,
we
we
will
will.
get it. Or I'm gonna go broke and end up homeless.
Yep.
Anyways,
Deuces.
yeah, hit that like button, please.
Yes.
Thanks, Mac. Appreciate it. Everybody have a good night.
Night, night.
Deuces!
Deuces.
Yeah. Come on. Shut down. Won't-
Did it?
I'm trying to shut me down and it won't.
It won't let you.
I don't know, it's doing something weird. Why won't it? There it goes. All right. Deuces!
Deuces.
They started doing some